greeting other dogs while in training. So for greeting other dogs, I think it's totally okay for your service dog to play with other dogs, but you have to follow the same type of rule. So play groups are great. Puppy socialization is great. Dog friends are great because you want your dog to grow up comfortable around other dogs and with good social skills. But they have to learn that they cannot go say hi to all the dogs that they see. So if you're going to let your dog play with other dogs, which I think you need to do, then you also need to find ways to train around other dogs. So group classes can be really good for this. So even if it's just a basic obedience class, it has nothing to do with service dog training, service dog training in quotes, then because they need to learn to work around other dogs. But because they need to learn to ignore other dogs. I do not like dog parks, and I do not like on-leash greetings. I have had too many horror stories from dog parks, including one of my own who was attacked by another dog who doesn't like fluffy dogs. They are too great a risk for your service dog to go to a dog park because there aren't always friendly dogs there. So I do not like dog parks. I do not like on-leash greetings because even friendly dogs, when they are on a leash, I have seen fights break out. And so it is not worth it. It is not worth the risk for your service dog. And your service dog needs to know that when he's on a leash and he's working, he does not get to say hi to other dogs. So I like playtime. I like doggy friends, making sure that your dog learns to have good social skills. But it's about balance. You have to balance that with training around other dogs so that your dog learns to ignore them. That's the really, really important piece. I feel the same way about dog parks, doggy daycares, which I have said before. There are good doggy daycares out there. I know people who run them, but they are few and far between. And in general, when you drop your dog off at a daycare, you are handing him over to somebody else for 8 hours, and you don't know how they're being handled, and it is too great a risk. It's not worth the risk of your dog getting into a fight and becoming reactive or aggressive because you wanted to use a dog park or a daycare or something like that. But puppy classes are great, basic obedience classes are great, stuff like that, so that your dog can learn to work around other dogs.